one of the stitches I use all the time. This construction seam means you're using both needle threads and both loopers, and it is stitch number 1, the 4-thread overlock with integrated safety seam. This is the stitch we used when we threaded the machine from the beginning, so we're going to link to that video right up here. And I use this in places like doing pillowcases, constructing anything knit-related garments. A lot of those 4-thread overlock seams are just super easy to just serge and be done. So it's both that construction seam plus the overlock. Now there is the 5-thread overlock stitch, which we will do a video on, and that will put a separate stitch out and about, kind of like the seam you see inside your jeans. Now that would help stabilize anything that was very stretchy, and you needed it to be not stretchy. That chain stitch adds that extra stability. But all in all, I bet this is going to be the stitch you're going to use the majority of your serger life. So follow back through the video. We talk about how to thread it. It is very easy. You can match these needles to the fabrics. So if you are working on denim, you can put in denim needles. If you're working on knit fabric, you can put ballpoint needles in. If you're working on stretchy fabrics like lycra, you can put stretch needles in, and those will really make a difference, especially if you're getting any skipped stitches when you're doing your test run. You're looking for nice balance stitching where the looper threads are coming right out here to the edge, and when you open it up, there's a nice tight seam. Now if this kind of opens up a little bit, remember you can shorten the stitch length so there's more stitches. The stitches are a little closer together. That will hold that seam nice and secure. If you find your stitches are too close together just because of the sheer thickness of what you're serging together, maybe a couple layers of fleece, remember you can lengthen that out just a little bit so you're not leaving so many stitches in place and maybe using a little more thread than you really actually need to go. So just realize stitch length can change that. I usually go longer for heavier fabrics and a little closer together for finer fabrics. But at 4-thread overlock is the go-to stitch when I sit down to serge. If you're looking for some fun project classes to use your new serger with, those links below that will take you some of our Craftsy classes are ideal. Those Craftsy classes will also come with patterns that you can download and print, and your instructors are very knowledgeable. And keep in mind, just because they might be using a different brand of serger, a looper is a looper and a needle's a needle. So you'll be able to follow along, no problem whatsoever. So explore your options with what your serger can be used for with those links in the description below. Let's move into some of the other overlock stitches like the 3-thread overlock stitch and the rolled hem.